Yeah, baby. So we're here. Unfortunately, most of y'all aren't. So I set this video up in Tennessee, and I found out just about 30 minutes ago that when I set it up down there for the appropriate time, it set it up for Central Time, not Eastern. Even though, if you were following all the detailed information on the links and stuff, that was all correct. But the actual time on the on YouTube was completely wrong, unbeknownst to me. So anyway, we're starting this now. So we're going to start doing our lives again. At this point, we only have like 9 more clutches, including this one, to go. I just couldn't go the whole year, and now that the Lacey thing is off the docket, and USARC has and the reptile community has a victory. Hoorah! So here we are. We're starting up and running. So anyway, the live will be out there. If you have the link and you show up late, so be it. That's all right. I got a Discord call that I'm going to hop on once I'm done here. Anyway, so we're going to do like we normally do. Just cheap rum, nothing crazy. I just got back from Tennessee late last night. Had to work today, so I've been playing catch up like mad. So anyway, we're gonna just eyeball a couple holdbacks that are pretty cool, and then kind of go from there.
What's up, Wills?
Will, hella heat, sweet. What's going on, man? We haven't done these in a while. Typically, what we do, we'll show off some animals from prior clutches, and then we jump into the egg cutting. So the two things that have, or the two animals that have kind of been hot lately are the what I'm calling the Puma Paradox, and they're 100% het. Yeah, both of us are here. It's
What's
crazy.
up?
It's been forever. So I'm gonna pull this dude out, which is, he's just bonkers. I mean, they both are.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I was posting out on Facebook just to let people know we were on that we were live.
So these are essentially what I have figured these to be, are Puma Paradox. Now, what the interesting part is that Mom was purchased as a Mackenzie. So Ball Python Boulevard, welcome. Thanks for popping in. Will, again, thank you for popping in. Yeah, these were paradoxes. They came out of the same clutch, which is, it's crazy. I don't know. It's mind-boggling, the odds of hitting a paradox in the same clutch. Never mind the same gene stack, which has proven out to be an extra gene. So Mom, what's going on, Lowlife? Mom was purchased from Gourmet Rodent as a Mackenzie.
Welcome, Kevin.
The male to this pairing was an orange dream yellow belly pied. He's produced many. I'm going to turn the fan down a little bit. He's produced multiple.
Welcome, Sean.
He's produced multiple clutches this year, and he is definitely yellow belly. There's nothing special in there. Now, Spark is tough. It is in the yellow belly complex. It's been really hard to ID the rest of the clutch, but I do think I have an individual Spark animal. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. We're going to hold on to both of these, and we'll put them back to each other. Now, if there's nothing else here, and they're just Pumas, we should get Ivories, Pumas, and Super Sparks. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. But it's definitely not Ivory. So it's definitely not a yellow belly thing. But the paradox spotting inside of here is just crazy. What I'm hoping that this is alluding to is what Mackenzie can do inside a Pied. Because if Mackenzie can blow up Pied the way it is in these saddles like this, oh man, yeah,
Exciting stuff.
yeah. There's gonna be some craziness coming out of here for sure.
Thanks, Sean. Yeah, we're doing good. It's definitely been too long since we've done this.
Yeah,
We've missed it for sure.
And I'm gonna show you this girl. So this is a female, what I believe to be a spark. She's 100% het pied. Oh no, sorry. That's an either or. That one will probably be yellow belly. This is the spark. I grabbed the one out of the wrong container, but it's a good comparison. So, yellow belly complex, they're tough. I mean, you still kind of get the similar head stamp, which is kind of yellow belly classic. But when you look at yellow belly, I mean, all this checkering, that's classic yellow belly. I mean, 100% classic yellow belly. And this is 100% het pied. You know, so the tail striping and whatever markers you see for pied stuff is going to be there. You get your flames on the sides there that are colored, which are great. And then with the spark animal,
What's up, blue balls?
you don't really get a lot of flames. That's kind of like a ringer thing. Minor flames, no real flames. When you roll it over, it's not really checkering like yellow belly.
It's more stripy.
Yeah, it's different. And believe it or not, when you look at these two side by side, there is a color difference. The alien heads are a little different. So I think this one is the spark, and this will be a spark / yellow belly. Again, both are het pied, so both girls. So this is a girl from one of the first clutches that we produced this year. This is a OD / Super OD. This is probably just going to be OD. Enchi, Fire, Mackenzie, Yellow Belly, and she's 100% het for pied. You can see all the pied markings coming in along the belly there.
Yeah, all that stuff there.
Yeah, it looks like pied saddles. She's just bonkers.
Hey, Molina's animals, welcome.
All right, some people starting in the house. Yeah, it's been so long. We've really missed this, so I'm really happy to be back here sharing this stuff with you guys. Yeah, sexiness for sure. Superpower. All right. They want to see some DG stuff?
Anybody want to see DG stuff?
No? That's okay. We can move on to something else.
I don't think we can hear anybody.
Well, you can read comments, though, can't you?
It's still nothing through yet.
No, they're going to see it anyway.
Boom.
Oh, I mean, that head. Look
how
at that
white
head.
that head is.
That head is insane.
See if I can get how close I can get in here and get some good detail. That's it.
Not really, Will. Mackenzie, for the most part, that I've noticed that I found really is like a wonkiness of pattern. So it's more of a pattern disruptor than it is really changing colors. I think a lot of that reds that you saw are coming in from the Enchi and the yellow belly with a really nice pop from the pied stuff. Yeah, but this is a female. This is a whole back. She's completely bonkers. And this is a sister that is also a holdback. This girl I have as an Orange Dream Fire Leopard Desert Ghost. We've been trying to make DG stuff for I don't know, 3 years and have just, or maybe 2, and just swung and missed. Like, I thought my hets weren't proven out. And believe it or not, I just wasn't hitting odds because the girl that wasn't producing OD stuff actually did this year. So that's, that's awesome. And these two are just the beginning of crazy.
Like the horseshoe,
like her head, yeah, is just. Yeah, I can't wait to make combos with these girls, and they'll be either double hets or visuals. I don't know. I am holding a lot of female Desert Ghost stuff this year.
Yeah, Jim's gonna start building his army. The dungeon army.
Well, that's a shit. Yeah. So this guy's
Pac-Man head, yeah.
This guy's pretty cool. This one came out pretty neat. I believe this to be a red stripe fire clown. Now, there is GHI in the mix and pastel, but there's definitely no pastel here, thank God. I have too much pastel in my clown stuff. And I'm not really feeling the GHI, although I've not made those either, so who knows? Maybe there is, and I just can't see it. But it's a holdback, so we'll see what happens when he starts breeding and spreading some of that around.
Yeah, that's a good little view of him right there. He's just kind of sitting there staring at the camera.
How's those eyeballs? Can you see eyeballs? That like metallic look to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good look. Haha, that's pretty cool. Up close and personal. Well, we can't not show this girl.
Oh, for sure. You're one luck out of that small clutch.
Yeah, well, we've had a lot of luck this year, but this girl, anytime you hit a double recessive, it's just crazy. Now, the recorded video that we posted last week, we did get a chance to visit Shane Kelly at Small Town Exotics. So big shout out to Shane. I know he's on the Discord call right now. They started around the same time we did. But I was visiting him, and they also hit a double visual this year. They hit a lavender pied, which is it's pretty heavy when you get 4 or 5 eggs and you can manage to pull a double recessive out of there.
Do we work with Ultramel? Not yet. We have it.
Not yet. I have some hets. We're in the process of finalizing our plan for Ultramel, like where we want to be in 5 years, and then we're going to start our purchasing and stuff. So the stuff I have is super infantile. They're all hets or double hets with no visuals on either side. So I would not be able to tell you truly what those het markers are, as I have not really produced anything.
I'm all about the puzzle.
Oh, well, you're going to have an opportunity, my friend, because Matthew has some of that stuff as well.
I have we were talking about luck. I did a pairing this year. It was with an OD banana het puzzle to a pastel lesser het puzzle. And the banana is a male maker. And I ended up hitting a pastel OD banana puzzle, and it was a female.
So this guy here, this is one snake that is available. I mean, this is a pastel super Enchi, possible yellow belly. It's not really strong if it's there, but there's some flaming and stuff. But he is double het for Hypo and Desert Ghost. We got a bunch in this complex, this double recessive that we are working with that will be available. If it's not already listed, there's a fair bit more coming that will be listed. Matt and I were just talking too. I think we're going to start some recorded videos on available animals. So there's a fair bit here. that is available. A lot of it is just taking down their their fourth meal or so, and they're ready to go out to morph market. So I think as we start doing some of that, we're going to go back through some of the older ones here and start doing a compilation of maybe 10 animals or 15 animals, depending on how long we want to make the video, and then just post it out there for everybody to see. Yeah, so I mean, it's something we're talking about. We're probably going to jump into it. It should be a pretty easy video for that matter. Little editing. It's not going to be crazy.
Might have a couple bloopers. We always have
maybe
a few of those.
Not. It won't be one of those videos if it is. But there's that head again, and you can see those crazy green eyes that come in from that.
It's crazy, like how close I can get to this animal.
Yeah, you're about half an inch from him. And again, moment lenses, baby. That's where it's at. Moment lenses. Yeah, bloopers are pretty funny, and we usually have a lot of them when we work together. All right, I'm gonna show off one more, and then you show off a few, and we'll cut some eggs.
Sounds good to me.
Whoa,
James, hey man, how's it going? I haven't heard from you in a while.
What's up, brother? It's been a long time.
Yeah.
So one of the first things that people asked when I produced Mini was where I was going to take it, what I wanted to do with that animal, and aside from having just a great stack to work into recessives, I wanted to put OD on top of it and then just see what that would do. And here we are, 2 years later, 3 years later,
something like that.
Oh, no, she would have been 2 years to age, and then so about 4 years later, we have Mini with Orange Dream. So this is, I believe this to be a pastel Enchi Leopard Ivory Orange Dream 100% het for Pied. This is a male. This is a holdback. But I don't know. I mean, I could go back and show you the picture of Minnie when she was little, and this is really close to what she looked like in the egg. It just totally blew up the internet. Yeah. So not only is this super cool and very bright and lots of contrast with like this orangish yellow and purple, but man, what kind of power are we talking about here? It's crazy.
Drop Teen is in the house.
What's going on, man? How are you?
Wearing your shirt tonight.
All is great. Yeah, flip it around, show them off, give them a shout.
Awesome shirt.
Awesome dude.
Awesome dude. Check them out. Drop Teen Reptiles.
Drop time.
Drop time. My bad.
Time. Drop time.
Drop time.
All right, we're going to switch places real quick. Matt's going to show a few animals off in the puzzle, OD puzzle, maybe a couple other things area.
Hey, Angel.
Then we'll then we got 11 eggs we're going to cut tonight from a BlackPastel Enchi Leopard Yellow Belly. That part's proven. And she is Posset for Pied and Exanthic. I put an Orange Dream Yellow Belly Pied to her. So everything will at least be het.
If she proves.
Ivory stuff, like who knows what's going to come out of there. Hopefully some pieds, that would be awesome. But we're going to switch and do the other thing first.
All right, so welcome Garden State.
All right. Yeah, now I got to use Matt's phone to do this stuff. This is weird.
Well, we'll talk.
Well, Will, I'll tell you what. We're going to give you a little insight into what they look like. You may have seen pictures of them. I know Ozzy has some. There's not a ton of OD puzzle stuff, but we'll definitely take a look and let you get an eyeball at what OD and puzzle can do.
So this was the girl that I was just talking to you guys about. Pastel, I believe, would be a pastel OD banana puzzle. And from a male maker, it is a female. I was super excited when that came out, and I sexted, and it was a girl.
Yep. We broke out the Depends. Matt had to change his stuff up because he was a little too excited.
Because
that's a good shot. You see all this white highlighting up along the side here. Yeah, she didn't like that. It's just crazy. Yeah, it's completely fire.
And it's from Ozzy's puzzle stuff too, so it's got that wonky
weirdo stuff in there.
Yeah.
I've been talking to a few different people. Yeah, right. Don't touch me.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, rainbow orange dream puzzles. Yeah, now you're just getting bonkers, dude.
Right?
You're getting out of control. That would be Lucas Landon Royals. What's going on, man? Thanks for showing up, brother.
We can put her sister right next to her.
And then we'll peel over here, take a look at this.
And I believe this to possibly be a pastel OD. I know OD for sure. The pastel I'm still questioning, but a pastel OD puzzle.
Again,
Both
more of those crazy highlights.
See if I can mess with them.
Those white sides are just...
Like, you look at her sides and it just super white.
Yeah. It almost has like the beginnings of what you would think like lace would do down here, even though it's not.
Right.
Definitely not lace. But yeah. I'm going to repeat a lot of that, of the same stuff along the bottom. I love this gene.
Oh,
I wish I was the first one into it.
Yeah,
Thanks, Private Sector. Thanks for showing up, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, this gene and Xanthic really do it for me.
Yeah, I mean, the Xanthic I don't mind. I like to have a little bit more dimension, but I mean, some of them are wicked cool when it's stacked right and it's done right. But the puzzle stuff, holy cow. What are you grabbing now?
So this is a male that's available. So an OD banana puzzle male.
So
This one is one of our available steaks.
what's going on, Kevin? Thanks for popping in here. So now this one's definitely different than the others. I
think the pastel's dimming her down.
Is it?
Yeah. That's what I think, because she's got that weird crazy stripe across the... Like, you look at her and she's got like that crazy stripe going down the back.
Now, what is this one?
I believe this one's pastel OD banana puzzle, and this is OD banana puzzle.
Okay. So, I mean, it's possible that you could get some pattern change going on there, but when I look at the head pattern here and the head pattern there, this is more narrow. I'm wondering if this animal on the left got cryptic in it.
Maybe.
Because you see the eye stripes over on this animal, this girl over on the right here, are a little thinner.
Yeah.
A lot more head space. Pretty classic puzzle. Now the pattern here doesn't quite match either, but the eye stripes are wicked thick and they come up a lot higher. I'm wondering if that's maybe cryptic puzzle that's doing that.
And then this one is just banana puzzle.
And again, we come back into more of that regular type pattern coming up from the belly. That little similar, you can see it right there. It kind of matches that.
Right.
And then when I come over here, it just doesn't have the same pattern.
And these animals both come from the same dad. Mothers came from two different breeders. So,
yeah, so again, it may not be. It just may be a variability in pattern, but there is definitely some differences in this head over here. It looks very similar to this one.
Yeah. Which
he's really just wanting to bite me. He's not letting me. So I don't know. These two could have like cryptic. The two on the left could be some combo with cryptic, or they may not be. It just could be a variability of pattern. But the last I heard, the thought is that the weirdo stuff may end up being cryptic, but we'll see.
Like just straight up cryptic.
Yeah.
Puzzle.
Well, no, it's the cryptic in the puzzle that's doing the weirdo stuff. But again, I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah.
Or maybe this is it. Maybe that's a cryptic puzzle. Read the head pattern that way. I don't know enough about it.
All right. So that's some of the puzzle stuff.
You got maybe a couple more with your Xanthic stuff, and then we got 11 eggs to cut, man.
I'll show girl, and then I'll show the male but
Deep in shed. Well, I'm sure you have more than one, don't you?
no, the other one was this, but the het male that was available.
Oh. So here's for all you black and white people. No, actually, we don't have any of the Quake stuff.
So
The things that we're really starting to work heavy as far as incompletes go is Adder, Mackenzie, Jopa. We're starting to push a little bit along as well. But definitely no Quake stuff at the moment anyway. And I think I just delved into Spark unintentionally, but
right.
yeah. So what do you got here?
So I believe this one to be Firefly, Hidden Gene Woma, Granite, Yellow Belly, SK example.
Yeah. So
Female.
explain why, so everybody's watching, how you see Hidden Gene Woma in this.
So the crazy pattern,
Which is
typical.
The obvious part.
Right.
But you can get that from combos, or you can get that from Mackenzie, you can get that from other genes. Other genes give you this crazy wonky stuff. But yeah, you have to look at the genes you're working with, number one. But there's a dead giveaway with Hidden Gene Woma and combo, at least as far as what we've been making.
The specs up by the head.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
this here.
Yep. All this little pixelating, all this dotting behind the head. So starts right like what would be behind the ear and down the neck, that first inch or so. Almost always has speckling of sorts
When there's
Hidden Gene Woma's in the mix. Yeah, I mean, like I'm that way some way with certain genes as well, James. Like red stripe is one of those genes for me. Like I can look at combos and I'm like, yeah, that's got red stripe in it.
Yeah.
Even
and Hidden Gene Woma is such a strong gene.
I couldn't tell you what makes me say that or see that in the case of red stripe, but this one's a little bit different where it has telltale markers for sure.
And then the Firefly, you get like the super white up here on the head. The dorsal stripe is a little bit lighter than the rest of the body.
Yep. And like Lubal said, the obviously the neck stuff, but then the round kind of pops up by the dorsal. Like all the alien heads are all kind of squared off on the sides, rounded at the top, and a lot of it drips over.
Right. And then down here you get a little bit of that speckling from the yellow belly down near the base. A little bit of flaming in between each of the alien heads. So I produced last year a Super Pastel Hidden Gene Woma Yellow Belly, possible granite.
Yeah.
So once she gets the size, we'll figure out. But I like the Firefly version.
And my phone's like almost dead, so I'm using the cord.
Oh.
Move it out of the way so they don't have a cord going through their thing. So anything with a red label is a holdback, which there's a lot of them there. White labels are animals that are available. Green stickers is stuff that's posted on Morph Market. James, you're touching a sore spot, brother. You hurt me right where it hurts, like right in the middle. Thanks, Kevin. I didn't pull any of the adder stuff out. We could look at that. We'll cut the clutch and maybe look at that a little bit too. So, and what I mean by that, I had 9 clutches of tri-stripe stuff this year, 4 of which should have been able to produce visuals. And in total, I produced 1 visual female.
Right.
Which is a holdback. It's the only visual female that I have.
So I'm just going to finish off with another one of our available animals. This is a BlackPastel Leopard Yellow Belly, 100% het for puzzle.
Ooh, doggy. Boy or girl?
This is a boy.
Boy.
Yeah.
He's ready to go to work.
Oh yeah, he's already getting some size on him.
Yeah, I like BlackPastel and Leopard. I really do. It peanut butter and jelly, peas and carrots, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, dude, I took it hard in the chin on the tri-stripe stuff.
Yeah, you hit it great on the DG.
Yeah, but the DG stuff is just taking off like. Yep, stuff proven out left and right. So,
you gotta show this.
I guess you can't win them all. I'll take the DGs though. Yeah, he's in shed though.
Oh, is he?
Like I was gonna.
That sucks. Because that boy is like freaking awesome.
Yeah, Oh, let me check this other.
How many hatchling tubs do we have? Oh God. You mean just
of the crazy
yeah.
adders are all deep in shed.
Mean ones with full or all the extras we have up top?
What can we hold? What can we hold?
Oh, God.
That's what they want.
We were like what, 5?
Just short of 500.
Yeah.
Like 490 or something like that. And we're not quite full, but. All right. So again, for everybody that's here, again, thank you very much for showing up tonight.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, truly, really, really, really do.
Look at some eggs here.
This pairing is a BlackPastel Enchi Leopard Yellow Belly, all proven.
James is saying he likes the new look.
This is the just flew home from Tennessee look.
And he's got hair now. He's not shaving his head.
Yeah, there's that too.
Ooh.
Yeah, I pulled this one a little too fast, too hard, which is odd. Usually at this age, you see all the rest of it are just falling apart.
Yeah,
so
that
I don't
one
know
was
what the deal is. So again, BlackPastel.
More hair than me.
Enchi Leopard Yellow Belly. Pas het for Pied. Pas het for SK Exanthic. To an ODYB Pied. So everything will be het Pied. And then hopefully Mama will prove. But even if she doesn't, BlackPastel, OD, Ivory, Leopard stuff.
Hey Caleb. Thanks, Sean. We truly appreciate that.
Now,
BlackPastel.
there's no pastel in here, so remember, there is no pastel in this pairing.
BlackPastel Leopard.
Yep.
Maybe something
It's
else.
not pied.
Yeah, not
It's
pied.
definitely not pied.
Actually, you know what? Let's turn it that way there, so that way I can stay in here.
Fingers crossed, baby. That's right.
Come on, get the pied. Oh, we got a pied.
Ivory.
Oh, Ivory.
You get me excited.
Ivory, possibly some other stuff in there.
So close. You see that white, and you're like, ah! And then then you see the yellow stripe, and you go, oh.
Who knows? Maybe it's an Ivory pied.
That's not an Ivory pied.
Maybe it's a low white Ivory pied.
Ivory pieds are.
Or a high white. Or a low white.
Dude, you're all confused. Now that
is pied.
That's a pied.
There is no
That is
yellow
all
stripe.
white, no stripes. Unfortunately, it is high white.
There's a white head.
Well,
White nose.
Well,
you can see the nose down there.
But there's nothing that would make it all white.
Unless there's something in there that's just hiding the yellow stripe from the ivory with all the other combination of stuff in there. OD? No. Yeah,
we'll have to see.
We'll see.
I think that's a pied. It's too white not to be.
Cause like,
I mean, you don't have to let them stare at eggs. You can show them what you're looking at.
Cause like I could see the face right down in there. No pattern on the head. It could just be a super low white or high white. I mean, pied. There's nothing in there to make like the lesser pieds do.
No. Ooh. BlackPastel Leopard OD.
Yeah, the OD definitely kind of cranked that up a little bit.
Oh, a lot of it. Probably yellow belly, the way it's pushing up the pattern from the belly.
And the thing to think about too is everything that he cuts open that doesn't have BlackPastel should be Enchi.
Right, it should be either or, which means that could be BlackPastel or Enchi. That would have to be BlackPastel or Enchi.
Yeah, either or.
And Enchi pieds have a lot of pattern.
Right.
Enchi ivories have some they have striping and pattern, so that becomes very interesting.
There is no fire in the pairing.
Yep, no fire at all.
The mom that we produced, there was that pairing. There was no fire available on either side from the parents either. Ooh, that's Enchi, Leopard Enchi.
pastel. Oh, no pastel.
No, Leopard Enchi Yellow
pastel.
Belly? Or maybe a Leopard Enchi Orange Dream?
Yeah. I would like a very clear Pied.
You should have 50% of the clutch, theoretically. That's an ivory.
That's a nice ivory too.
Yeah, that's OD.
That looks like an OD ivory. Yeah, that's an OD leopard.
BlackPastel.
At least OD leopard ivory, maybe BlackPastel.
Because it's got that same wonky, BlackPastel leopard.
BlackPastel OD leopard ivory. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a sick looking animal.
100% het pied. I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah. That'd be a great animal to hold on to.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of like this one. I like that.
Yeah,
I like that Halloween look. I don't know.
Yeah, he was talking about this one here. That one is pretty slick.
Don't be afraid of ivories, people.
BlackPastel Leopard.
This one's different. Yeah, I agree. BlackPastel Leopard. Probably OD, but like
OD Yellow Belly, maybe.
I don't know. Look, you can look how more striped and connected everything is. Now, granted, that's down by the tail. This is dark. Look at how dark that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. And there's a fair bit of egg left for something that's. We'll put those side by side where you can take a look at them. I mean, for day 55, that's a fair bit of egg yolk that's left.
This one may have the yellow belly, and this one may not.
Yeah, that's initially what I said. And yellow belly will add.
There's your tri-stripe.
Yeah, right. Right. That's funny. That is clearly like you can easily count that as a tri-stripe.
Another ivory.
Another ivory. Yeah. Easy to see the ivories. You always got that little dorsal striping rather.
I'm gonna say I have a feeling she may not prove.
I'm feeling with you too, but like that's
super
just,
white. Yeah.
I've made a lot of ivories, and usually I can tell the difference by the color. I will be thoroughly surprised if that turns out to be an ivory, especially with no pastel or super pastel in the mix.
Maybe it's a ivory Enchi OD.
Oh, Enchi and ivory has pattern and stuff. Well, here's another ivory.
Yeah, that one's got a stripe.
Ivory het pieds are going to be on sale.
Yeah, there'll be quite a few of them. BlackPastel. Almost like there's something else.
BlackPastel something. Again, it looks pewter. No, maybe that's a yellow belly. See the yellow belly?
Oh, yeah. Yep, down there.
So BlackPastel yellow belly. You get a little bit of that popcorning kind of thing going on.
Yeah.
Like right
down in there.
Veins out of the way, right down in there.
Yep.
So maybe BlackPastel yellow belly. So again, no normals. I mean, I do have one more egg left. No normals.
Well, you shouldn't get any normals.
But, well, I shouldn't. But then that means every one of those ivories have Enchi in it.
Right.
Or BlackPastel that's hiding in the background, I guess.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not sure. All right, last one. Not a pied.
Another BlackPastel. You hit the BlackPastel pretty damn hard.
Yeah, the mother load. Yeah, that may just be a regular BlackPastel. At pied.
Wonder what.
Not bad for 11 eggs. Well, BlackPastel ivory?
I was gonna look up on OD ivory.
I don't know that it looks much different, to be honest, if I remember correctly. Just looks like a regular. What else were we? I was gonna pull something else out. What?
Well, you were looking at adder, but they're all in shed.
Yeah, that's right. Well, they're all not in shed, but the two ridiculously crazy males are. So here's a decent look at what adder and pastel kind of do together. So this is a pastel adder that's het for clown. That's one of the female holdbacks. Now that could also be fader. Adder spider. It looks a little bit different than most of them. It's a little lighter. It might have fader in it, but it definitely don't have pastel in it.
Do that for the comments. Welcome, Jay.
And then we got this dude here. This is a adder spider Enchi.
Banana, right?
Banana, yeah. So that one came out really cool. That color,
color
the
profile is
Enchi
nice.
really changed that color profile a lot. And I'll show you why I say that, because we have a lot of the
Adder spider banana.
yeah, the banana spider adder. So that's without the Enchi.
Yeah, you get a little bit more of that high yellow up on the dorsal.
Yeah, way more yellow. This you get more of this.
You get like
a
this
caramel type
like,
color.
I was gonna say like copperish kind of.
Yeah, it's not, I wouldn't really go. I don't know. This is definitely more purple, like highlighter purple.
Right.
And the Enchi definitely changes that color profile a lot. And this, I think, is this same animal without the banana. And then this is a spider adder Enchi.
Yeah, it looks good. Almost kind of has like that, like with the white, like the
Calico-ish, like
calico-esque, yeah.
Yep. So, banana really changes that up quite a bit.
Yeah, it does.
And I really wish I might have one more.
Straight up adder.
Straight up adder.
Look at that dark dorsal stripe.
This guy is a bit younger. Banana GHI adder. And the craziest ones are deep in shed, so unfortunately I can't get too much into that stuff.
Yeah, you can enjoy the wonderful colors that they are popping out.
Kevin, I bought this because I kind of like the gene. I got a male that he don't like to breed. So, like the first 2 years we tried to breed him, I didn't get any clutches. And then last year I got one. And then this year we ended up with 5 clutches of adder stuff. So, what I like about it is it's a strong gene without being overpowering. It still allows other genes to work, but it doesn't get pushed around by the big boy. Well, at least it doesn't get pushed around by spider, which is kind of hard to do. Spider tends to really push a lot of things around and strip things out. You know, so you could see with those other animals that it kind of holds its own with spider. And then the single gene is really easy to see. It's really easy to identify. And it doesn't get lost when you start stacking stuff. I mean, you can still see this back stripe that's on here. You know, it has legs. meaning that I think it's going to have a really longevity in this industry. What's going on, Jay? Thanks for popping in, man. I just think it hasn't been shown the world yet what it can do, and the little bit that I've done with it, I think is just starting to tap into its potential, and I have a feeling the prices are going to skyrocket. Just my thought.
Major plans for that gene for sure.
Oh yeah, it's going everywhere. All right. Well, that's it. I mean, we can re-go through these really quick, so everybody can take a quick look and see what we cut. We had this. So again, Mom was a BlackPastel Enchi Leopard Yellow Belly, so everything should be BlackPastel or Enchi, and she has proven that out to us before. All right. Well, so here's the thing. They're not. It's not the same thing. Black is a gene of itself. There is a gene called the black gene. Adder is separate. They don't automatically come together. There's a lot of confusion with that, and I've looked. I've seen the animals on Morph Market as well as labeled black adder, and my personal opinion is those animals are just adders. Adder puzzle. Yeah. You're making my knees shake now, Kevin. Like you're putting me like 6 years ahead of where I'm at. So they're definitely two different genes. But I don't know. Here we go. So BlackPastel almost looks pewter, but there is there's no proven pastel that I'm aware of in either animal. Definitely not in the male.
Well, because
Mom could, but she don't look pewter at all.
No, because we have the animals that have that pewter look.
Yep. So nice. So an ivory. Everything here again. This was paired with an ODYB Pied. So everything is 100% het for Pied. This was my first shot. I thought I hit a Pied with this because there is no dorsal striping. This is all white. But the head is also white, which is not favorable for me for Pied. And then this dude, this is crazy. Yeah. So BlackPastel Leopard Orange Dream, more than likely yellow belly, that's doing all that. And then kind of another one, minus something because this is way more striped.
Probably minus the yellow belly more.
Yeah, and it's not. Yeah, it's not coming up from the belly as much as the last one. And not as much color, so
yeah,
I'm going to agree with that. Yellow belly is probably here. This is probably missing the yellow belly. And this would be, again, looks pewter. We're going to have to wait for this stuff to come out, but BlackPastel yellow belly.
And
it could be Orange Dream 2 with the blushing. It just may take a while to see it.
And I kind of see where you're coming from, James, but I actually did produce some BlackPastel Fire stuff that looks totally different than that.
And this is an ivory. This does have some dorsal marking on here, so this is clearly an ivory. We'll have to take a good look at those when they come out to see if they're Enchi, as they should be Enchi, or Enchi ivories. Yeah, another one of the same. This, we believe, was just a BlackPastel. And then this thing was bonkers. So I believe this is, we're looking at an Orange Dream, Ivory, Leopard, BlackPastel, 100% het for Pied.
Possible yellow belly-ish, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, there could be some yellow belly in there. And this looks like an Enchi Leopard. I mean, I don't even know if there's yellow belly in there, to be honest.
Maybe OD.
I mean, the odds are in my favor that there is yellow belly in there because it's on both sides. But
right.
OD Enchi Leopard or Enchi Leopard yellow belly, and het Pied adds a whole amp of color. So
yeah, definitely do that, James.
Spinning fire relay came out. Yeah, perfect. That'd be great. Well, that's what we have. That's about all I got out for tonight. Yep. Man,
Actually, if you right about your chin level to the left, right there, yep, that's a BlackPastel Fire. So this here is BlackPastel Fire. Yeah.
I see where he's going.
But like that is more gray tone, and she had this colors ever since she was a hatchling. So, so there's something wonky with that. Question is what?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, this has to be Enchi. Did I say that?
No, because you said black pastel, so no Enchi in that one.
Right, black pastel.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, and it's definitely black pastel. You can see that
That's
pattern is like similar
to your black
like to your
pastel,
black pastel leopard.
Yep.
Cool. Well, y'all, thanks for dialing in tonight. Genomic is here too. I just saw that. Thanks
Welcome.
for popping in. What's going on? Anybody else that we miss? Oh, we saw Lou Balls. What's going on, Lou? No rust in the comeback. Well, good. I appreciate that. I really do. Again, the whole reason we stepped away from this was I really wanted to pull away and not give any more ammunition to any legislators, just with all the stuff that was going on with all the Lacey Act stuff that was on the docket. But now that that's fair and gone, yeah, we're going to be back at it. We got 9 clutches, 8 more clutches to cut, 1 to 3 left upstairs. So we're going to do all those live. I think the next one slated to be like September 3rd. So unfortunately, we're really spread out at this point in the year for us. All the heavy stuff was, March, April, May, and a fair bit in June. And now we're just, kind of spreading back out. Thanks, man. I miss you guys too. We just kept talking that like this was such a big part of what ectothermic was. That when we stopped doing it, I was like, man,
what do we do?
I mean, I'm hatching cool stuff. I'm excited, but like I can't share it. Like I don't like it. And doing recorded stuff is just not quite the same, and it takes a gazillion more minutes to make those recorded things happen. But one other thing that we're going to try to do is get a recorded video of available animals.
Yeah.
I got to figure out how I'm going to label it. I definitely can't be updated, so that's the challenge. Is once those animals sold, you may go back and look at that video, and then that stuff just won't be there.
Yeah,
so,
maybe we choose like a couple clutches and we just label it the clutch numbers or whatever.
Which we would have to do that anyway. But anyway, I know. That's
we'll figure it out.
We're gonna figure that out and then start doing some of those videos. But anyway, thank you very much for your time. It's great to see you all back here. It's great to be back here, and hope to see you guys around September 3rd. We'll definitely be putting up links and posting all that stuff like we did for this one. So definitely follow the description. Don't follow the YouTube because I messed that up this time. But we'll see y'all in the next round, yo.
All right.
Peace.